Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes. So with the party advanced and loaded for bear and ready to rumble,
Melvin casts mage armor.
Hello and welcome to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name's Dave and I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening. Our return to the full play special, part 4, part 1.
0.3/6.
Yeah, something like that.
Exactly.
There's a tilde in there somewhere.
We're in the home stretch. The party has tracked down what is hopefully the trail of Harris Carter, the mayor of Telduria.
So that's his
all
real
around
name.
Awful person.
Was that Closive Jark?
Joseph Clark was the pseudonym.
I like Closive Jark.
Closive Jark.
Well, maybe you can call him that if we ever find him.
Yeah, he might look a lot more like a Closive.
I feel like the party was using that as the code name to talk about him.
Yeah.
Introducing this party, who may or may not be talking about Closive Jark. To my left, we have Zach as Melvin Illuminumion.
It's been a pleasure.
We have John as Hondo the Merciless.
Let's earn that money, boys!
We have Francesco as Rock Nanak.
Guys, keep it down. We're trying to sneak here.
We have James as Sidious Vale.
What a splendid night for some mischief.
Massimo and Flareon the Barbarian are not currently with us. He's stuck in traffic at the moment. I'm sure he'll catch up to us by the next episode.
That's
so
true.
he's with the party, but a silent partner for now until I contrive something to get him out of the way for a while.
He's so sneaky that even we can't see him.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently so, yes.
Roll with that.
That's right. The inconspicuous barbarian.
Okay.
So the party has...
It's a good band name.
He's
That
made
is a-
himself.
yeah.
He's
Or
made himself
album,
Rarion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
God. That was horrid.
Flareon the Rarion Barbarian.
Crickets.
He's just getting more
I haven't
disgruntled.
used.
Let's just get
I haven't
going.
used the crickets
I'm
in a
gonna
while.
get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something.
You can't quite hear my face just drop on the microphone,
Right.
but it was there, I promise you. So the party has exited the sewers, climbed up the southern edge of the embankment.
Right by like a bridge. Yeah.
Yes, by a bridge, and have entered a building.
We slipped inside a doorway.
You slipped inside a doorway,
And what do we see behind
and you
doors?
see you see a hallway stretching out in front of you.
Okay, now what exactly kind of building is it? A brick type thing? Does it look like a
this
warehouse?
this is more of an industrial warehousey looking building. It's
Okay.
only one story.
How big is the hallway?
The hallway is about 10 feet wide and extends, let's say, about 100 feet.
Okay.
There are doors on the left and right, and what appear to be stairs down at the end of the hallway on the right side, and a door on the left side at ground level.
Can I do a perception to see if we hear anything?
Stairs on the right side, you said?
Yep.
And there's no other door besides the door opposite the stairs?
No, there are doors,
Oh.
2 doors, each on either side
Right,
of
right,
the
right.
hallway.
Okay.
The first 2 on the left and right are about 15 feet down the hall.
So I got a 21 on my perception.
Okay. You perceive nothing. It is completely quiet in here.
Actually, I'm going to use this quiet to my advantage real quick. I see that Sidious is still like really hurt.
Those fucking rats.
And
Right.
the explosions and all the other
And I
water
fell.
monster. And
So I'm gonna just like start like sort of rubbing his back very calmly, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him and heal some hit points.
Does he now smell like eucalyptus?
Just gonna cast it at first level,
nice
but at least to
jasmine
give you
rub.
something. You're gonna get
Addicts have.
1d8 plus my wisdom.
Yeah.
Nice. You're gonna get 11 hit points back.
Oh,
Bitchin'.
that's good.
Don't say I never did nothing for you, Cineas.
Much obliged.
You may be a jerk, but we're in this together.
I
Sidious,
may be a jerk.
Sidious like stretches his neck
He
a
may
little
be
bit,
a
cracks his
jerk.
back a little bit.
Gets a nice shake off the rust, almost back to full.
Okay.
So Hondo kind of starts wandering down the hallway, looking at the doors.
I guess we're following Hondo. I mean, we're still passing without a trace,
Mhm.
so like we're stealthy. Cause I cast that on us before like we came in here,
All right.
Yeah.
but like so just like keep quiet. Like
Right.
don't like start kicking down doors and shit. Like is even that kind of stealth check's not gonna save you from
As we're walking down the hall, we still don't hear anything.
No, it is completely silent.
Do we see anything? Are there any? Is there any writing around? Do they deliver mail here? In
Kind of
Bana?
business.
You see a sign if you get to the first set of doors. The door on the left says office. The door on the right says laboratory.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Door on the left says office. Door on the right says lab.
What about the next two?
Yeah. The next one is on the left. It is about 30 feet further down. It just says quarters. The last door on the right is not labeled. That's just before the stairs down. And then at ground level to the left of the stairs, like imagine it like there's a divider down the middle of the hall for the last 10 feet. Right side goes down, left side goes to a door.
Is that one labeled?
That is not labeled.
Let's start there. The end of the hall.
I want to start at the lab. Do they have a keyhole on this lab door?
Of course.
It's Melvin.
It's of course. I mean,
You might find some fucking useful shit in the lab.
Yeah,
You're
there-
right. You do need healing potions.
There is
bad.
a what appears to be a skeleton keyhole.
I'm gonna look through it.
Okay.
Hondo turns the handle. Is it open?
Yes, the door.
As he's looking in, Hondo just like reaches over him and just opens the door.
Hondo and Sidious walk past the kneeling Melvin into the lab.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Rock
The
is gonna.
lab. You've walked into the lab. It is about 100. It is about 90 feet wide
Okay.
by about 20 feet deep. So you've walked in on one of the long sides,
Anyone in here?
and there is nobody in here.
Score.
What is in here?
There is evidence of numerous experiments.
What are we talking?
Savory or unsavory?
Vivisections?
Or sweet.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay. Great. I was just throwing one out there.
There are two what appear to be like surgical tables in the middle, with what appears to be a ghoul and a zombie
Oh,
Oh my god.
strapped to the table.
Is that
and
Melvin scared? Or is
dissected.
that...
A ghoul?
A ghoul and a zombie.
Now, what does a
Zombie.
ghoul actually look like? I've always wondered this.
a ghoul?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why don't you look in the mirror?
Second zing of the day.
Oh, that ain't right. How tall is that thing? Like 8 feet tall?
Human sized.
Okay.
So yeah, we just looked up a picture of a ghoul.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's creepy.
Yeah. Terrible. What looks like an undead person who hasn't decayed, and on the next table, an undead person who has partially decayed.
Are these both still alive?
They are not.
Okay. Well, you
Well-
know, technically, are they moving? Are they
Yeah, they're undead.
Like,
Is anybody good at investigation or perception?
I'm okay.
I'm
at
pretty good at
perception.
perception.
Can we look around for some useful items?
Sure. Yeah, I'll just give the room a quick scan. I'll make a perception.
Okay,
check.
so just going through the room.
Yeah.
In the back right corner, there are several large glass cylinders, probably about 3 feet in diameter, going more or less from floor to ceiling, that appear to be full of a red, yellow, and green goo for each of the 3.
Okay. Interesting.
There are desks with just copious amounts of scientific notes.
Interesting.
Like books and books full of measurements and other minutia
Interesting.
just being logged into books.
Can anybody make any sense of this? I don't know what we're looking at here.
I'm gonna investigate those notes really quick, just to see if I can see anything interesting or useful.
Okay.
It's an 11.
It's these particular pages are measuring average height of ghouls, it looks like.
Okay. Boring.
Yeah.
Even to Melvin.
I'm gonna actually turn to Melvin and I'm gonna ask him, like, what's in these glass containers?
Let me take a look at those.
You seem like a book person.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any historical significance to these, or perhaps in the arena of Arcana.
Okay. So you're making an arcana check on these.
Yeah.
All right.
13.
13.
Yeah.
There's nothing innately magical about any of these. They appear to have some sort of filtering system through them, but that's offline.
Is there any way that Melvin would know anything else about them?
Not really.
Okay.
But
Okay.
while you're examining it, the one in the middle, the yellow one, there's a bang, and a hand slaps up against the glass from the
great.
inside. You can only see maybe about 2 inches deep of the hand.
Does it appear to have all of its fingers? If it was undead, decaying, maybe I'm just kind of like looking for signs of, like, how many fingers does this thing have?
How many fingers is it holding out?
All 5, but only 2 of them have all of the flesh still on them.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not really proficient, but I'm just gonna.
How big? Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. As Hondo's kind of making his way back out of this useless zombie room, I'm gonna just do a medicine check to see if anything in here could help heal any of our party.
All right.
That one.
Doesn't give a shit.
There are 2 very obvious health potions, or cure light wounds, I believe, on the back counter.
Because it's a nat 1, Hondo's gonna grab both of them.
Yeah, because you believe that's exactly what they are. So I would just maybe write that in your inventory in air quotes.
Right. So what do I think they are?
Cure light wounds.
Oh, God.
2 potions of cure light.
You're not going to drink them right
Oh,
now?
my God.
I'm perfectly healthy right now.
Oh, all right.
Oh, man. Wait,
Beautiful.
how big are the cylinders again?
They are about 3 feet in diameter, and they
Okay.
go from floor to ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Looks like they're attached with metal rings at both the top and bottom.
I was imagining them on a shelf at first,
Yeah.
and like a little tiny person inside.
Oh my god.
With another vial inside of that and an even tinier person inside.
Vial people all the way down.
All the way down until the last one.
Wait, are we talking about
It's
the
a
party or
cupcake.
what's in the cylinders?
I was gonna say this went
What's in the cylinders?
this went from like horror to like super trippy like real fast.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so Hondo's gonna make his way back out of the room, proud of himself for finding these 2 cure wounds.
Okay. Hondo's back out in the hallway, but what's the rest of the party doing?
I don't want to disturb whatever's in these big glass like containers essentially, or pods or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Like you don't poke that.
Sidious came for the mayor, so I've been
Right.
kind of
This
hanging
is
by the
not-
door. None of this has really piqued my interest. I'm more so. I'm watching the hallway. I've been by the door the whole time.
Yeah.
So as Hondo walks out, I'm following him out.
Yeah, but
All right.
like Rock is like really pissed though.
Yeah.
Like, cause like the reason he's here is because of like the undead like ravaging like the woods and the areas that he used to live, like
yeah.
and just like destroying fucking everything. So it's like the fact that the people are making this shit here,
Or fucking with it anyway.
like, are part of the problem.
Right.
So he's mad.
And Hondo's just hunting. He's on his bounty.
Right.
Let's kill someone.
Before
can't
Melvin
kill the
leaves
mayor,
the
though.
room, he's gonna like sort of hand over eyes peer into the red cylinder.
He is curious, so I guess I'll give him that.
Like a cat.
You look closely.
Why'd you pick the red one?
I don't know. It looks nice.
Danger.
Red means stop.
Looking in the red one, nothing happens.
Cool. Moving on to the green.
You son of a
This
bitch.
man is a scientist.
You should give him inspiration for that shit because he's putting us in danger.
Yes, that's actually brilliant.
Nice.
Does anything happen in the green one,
Let's
though?
get something out of his bullshit.
Well, let's see. A skeletal hand with just bones knocks.
I answer it with.
Oh my god.
Obviously.
This skeleton gives a thumbs up.
Fantastic.
You can't. I couldn't not do it. Come on.
No, you had to.
All right. Good show.
Rock will noticeably wipe some sweat from his brow.
So I'm assuming that at this point, because Sidious and Hondo are in the hallway, we're kind of making our way towards that door that we wanted to go into.
Yeah, is there any like like since we're right across from the office?
Yeah.
And we're gonna be thorough, I guess. Like, is there any glass in the door?
Yes, there is a glass
Okay.
pane in the door.
Can we Sidious is gonna kind of walk over to the office door and just
Stealthily.
perceive what I can perceive. I mean, if we can't hear anything, I'm not being loud,
Yeah.
and I'm not being hyper stealthy either.
Yeah. In the near part of the room, there's a conference table with 6 chairs around it, 1 at each end and 2 on each of the sides.
Okay.
And then beyond that, there are 2 desks.
Okay, pass. I'm gonna follow Hondo down the hallway.
All right. Hondo, where are you headed to?
Well,
So we basically got the quarters, the mystery door, or the stairs down, right?
There's the door, the door at the end of the hallway.
yeah.
Right.
On the left, there's a door at the end of the hallway that's unmarked.
The
On
mystery
right
door.
before the stairs is another unmarked door. I
No,
want
the
to go
corners. That door was marked quarters.
No, there's another one though. There's 2 unmarked doors.
on the left before we get to our unmarked door. There's a quarters.
Yes, you're right. And on the right, there's an unmarked door.
Yeah.
So I'm going from across the stairs. I want to go into that one. That's what I'm leading to anyway.
Oh, the one at the end with the next to the stairs there.
The unmarked one, yeah.
Okay. That unmarked one, that door is locked.
I would like to press my big ear against the door.
Oh, so you catch up to us? Good. All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you guys are moving on, I'm not just like
Yep.
staying behind. I'm gonna press my ear against the door and try to listen.
You hear okay.
Oh, thank God, it's a +7 with.
Oh, wow.
13.
You hear a low hum.
I hear a low hum.
Yep.
If that's the hum.
I actually have a good sound effect for this.
Yeah, like like just a vibrating hum.
All right, so I'll use my thieves tools.
Okay.
You? Oh yeah, I have +3.
Oh my God, you do.
You sneaky person.
Oh, I got a 5 though.
Unfortunately, it
least it
doesn't
wasn't another
quite
one.
work. You're not quite able to find the right set of pins.
Right.
I'm gonna try to pick it with my small pen knife.
Your pen knife?
Yeah, my small pen knife.
Okay. You may attempt to do so, making a
Just using a pen knife.
simple.
Yeah. And I don't know.
As a feat of dexterity, we'll make that
And
a
my
straight
ink pen.
agility check.
Yep, just a dexterity check.
Your dex check. Yeah.
Give that dex check.
Yeah.
Just a straight dex check.
Dex check. Yep.
9.
A 9 is not going to do it either.
Dang it.
Let's try the other unmarked door before we try to do anything with this one.
Yeah.
There's probably keys around too, so
Right.
yeah, let's do that.
Maybe. You're assuming a lot about people leaving their keys places.
I mean, they always seem to.
Something is like suggesting that to you, like in the back of your mind. Yeah.
Melvin somehow removes himself from trying to pick the door with a penknife and gets to the door before anybody else and does look through the keyhole.
The keyhole is doesn't go all the way through the door. You can't see.
Shit. And the door is locked.
Are we stalking the door?
Left
in the
unmarked.
hallway? Oh, left
Yes.
unmarked. That
Left
says
unmarked.
quarters.
Right
That
unmarked.
is
Right unmarked.
Right unmarked.
right
unmarked.
unmarked. That is unlocked.
Okay.
It opens into what appears to be a storage closet. There are a few brooms and a mop in one of the corners with a bucket. There are several shelves with cardboard boxes on them. Looks like things like paper towels are on there.
Are there any? I mean, he's got a good point. Are there any like utility keys hanging on the wall anywhere?
That would be an investigation.
Let's do it. 17.
17 does find a ring of keys on a hook just on
Wow.
the inside of the door.
Nice.
Sidious, in his Sidious way, pockets the keys.
Hondo sees Sidious pocket something and decides that he's going to take some paper towels.
Hondo would need to make a perception check to see if he actually
Notices?
sees that.
All right,
Yes.
I'll see if I notice.
Does he have to
first.
make a sleight of hand?
Oh, 23.
Yeah, I would like you to make a sleight of hand against that. That's a really good point.
He wins.
So I see him take
Yes,
the
you
keys.
do.
I take paper towels and a swig out of my whiskey again.
You have a roll of paper towels.
Nice.
Hondo is just getting drunk over here. He's been doing it since we started.
Part of me feels like, I don't know, if Sidious sees him take the paper towels, maybe he like turns around and winks or something like that. I acknowledge to Hondo that.
Yeah,
like,
we're having fun stealing shit
What's
now.
going on? What's going on?
Yeah. How
Are
much?
there any chemicals in here?
Um,
Yeah, anything with like a triple X or a skull
Yeah.
and crossbones
Yeah.
on it.
I did have a 17
There is
on my
one that says
investigation.
there's one that says degreaser. There is another one. They are small green vials.
Mhm.
They are unlabeled.
that's
But
good.
by small, I mean maybe a ½ inch in diameter and about 5 inches long, with a rubber stopper at the end.
Melvin is gonna smell around and see if he can recognize anything that smells like ammonia and bleach. He's gonna open
Looking
up.
for cleaning supplies, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm looking for cleaning supplies. I'm wafting.
Okay.
Oh
Wait.
boy.
You find bleach. You do not find ammonia.
I think it goes without saying that Sidious pockets the green vials.
Well, hold on. Before he does that, I would like to make a nature check on them to see if there's anything like I can probably discern from that.
Okay.
Nice.
Modified 20.
They are quite acidic.
Acidic, not poisonous. Acidic.
Acidic.
Why don't you let me take at least one of those?
I feel like he had one in his hand. So
Yeah.
how many were there?
There
3?
was.
Did you say how many? I didn't remember.
I don't
hearing it.
believe I said how many.
I think my mental picture was just
Yeah.
like 3.
No, it's it's actually there in a tray, and it includes 10 of them.
Oh, nice.
So if
Maybe I'll take
if
2.
Rock had one, you picked one up to investigate, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean Sidious is grabbing the rest of the tray. So if Rock can grab another one before Sidious grabs the rest.
Careful
of the
with
tray.
those, and you're just gonna put those in your pocket.
Sure. I mean, where are you gonna put them? In your pocket?
Does Rock even have pockets?
Right. Does Rock have right?
No, he's kind of got it like.
You got a place for 10 vials there?
Part of his like, no, he's got like pouches on some of his leather armor that he's sewn in.
Can I ask?
Made out of like leaves and stuff.
So bleach wasn't in one of those vials.
No, those vials were some sort of acid. They were
Okay.
not bleach.
Sure. Is the bleach pocketable? Is it like in a huge jug, or can I take some of it?
It is in what appears to be a gallon jug.
Okay. Never mind.
So
Let's go try these keys out. You got your acid.
So where did you put it?
Sidious has like a big, like leather kind of over.
Like a trench coat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort of,
makes
but
sense.
with no sleeves.
Oh, okay.
He's badass like that.
Sleeveless duster.
Yeah, sleeveless duster.
Oh
That's
my
exactly what it is.
God.
Is a sleeveless
Wait.
duster.
Hang on a second.
But on the inside, there's pockets. That's where I put the vials.
Okay.
Okay, go.
I've been looking for a reason to use this because I've been utterly bemused by it since we've started this campaign or this side quest. For some reason, Melvin has a little bag of sand.
Yeah, it's like a casting reagent if you don't have like an arcane focus or something.
All right, I'm just gonna soak the sand in a little bit of bleach.
You're going to soak what in a little bit of bleach?
My little bag of sand.
Okay.
Wait, was it a bleach or ammonia that you found?
Bleach.
Bleach.
Okay.
So, okay, you now have sandy bleach.
I have bleachy sand.
And it bleaches a little bag.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna like throw it in somebody's eyes. Okay?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
So,
I'm
okay,
gonna try to fuck
I
somebody.
have
All right.
9 vials of acid.
Wait, so you took pocket
know.
sand.
Your sand, you're
you took-
bleaching.
I don't.
Wait. Go ahead.
Okay, so you took pocket sand and upgraded it with bleach.
Yeah, I
You
did.
now have +1 pocket sand.
Nice.
Woo woo.
I've got +1 sand, guys.
And you also have the first ever +1 pocket sand, because that's never been a thing ever.
I'm honored.
I'm going to reward the use of creative pseudoscience. All right, where to next, party?
Let's try those keys.
Try them keys.
Okay.
Right?
See,
I mean, wait, hold on. Sidious has them, so I'm gonna let him like actually. I mean, we're just kind of volunteering him to do shit, right?
We are right across from the quarters.
the
Right.
quarters coming out are about 10 feet to your left across the hall.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw an ear up and see if I can hear anything through the closed door
Of the quarters?
of the quarters.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
If that's a perception, it's a natural 16.
You hear nothing. You also don't see anything moving in there through the glass in the door.
Okay. So I put my ear. No, that's cool because I put my ear up to the glass on the door.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear if I could hear anything because all the
Okay.
lights are out.
Yes, the
That's
lights are
why.
out.
To justify. I'm not dumb. I was doing it for a reason. Audience. All right.
let's go
Yes.
in there.
Then I will. No, if there's nobody in the quarters, we're cool. Let's try the mystery room.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the mystery room. Go ahead.
I got the keys. Let's go to the
Okay,
mystery
so
room.
you're taking the keys to the mystery room.
Yeah.
It is a ring of 6 keys.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4,
The
5,
first
6.
key unlocks the door.
Great. Nice job.
Lucky.
And this puts you into a small 10 by 10 cube, room.
Oh.
There's a door on the right-hand side and another door at the far end.
Where's that whirring coming from?
That humming is coming from in this room, and it sounds like there might be some sort of exhaust system.
I'm sorry, I spaced out. Where's the doors?
On the right-hand side and on the far wall.
On the right-hand side and on the far wall, there's doors.
Air is moving through this room.
Like if there's a fan in the ceiling or something?
It would be something like that, keeping in mind that you've never, as your character, experienced a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fan.
Are there any keyholes in these doors?
The door on the right is actually more of a sliding glass door. And it looks like there is a wash station in there. And then, there's another keyhole on the next door.
As we're walking through here, like, does this place doesn't appear abandoned? Like, why is there nobody? I feel like we've gone
Maybe they're all downstairs.
a far way in here
It's
No.
unknown.
and seen nobody.
We've seen active experiments that were recently going on.
We saw
Right.
people patrolling outside, but that's about it.
Wait.
Sidious is peaked up.
Wait, question. What was up with the quarters? Why did we not go into the quarters?
There was
Didn't
nobody
see
there.
anything.
I just wanted to make sure before we're like trapping ourselves in a room at the end of the hall that we're not leaving 8 sleeping guards like in the quarters right behind us. Because before we opened the door, I didn't know there was exits in there.
Okay.
There was a whirring, so I was assuming we were walking into like a generator room or something.
Okay.
And I didn't want us to be trapped. We can hit the quarters on the way out if you want to.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
No, doesn't look like any, at least evidence of recent experiments in here at all. Like perception checks, just gonna get a feel.
In this room, no.
Okay.
Because this is just a 10 by 10 square.
Okay.
It's just the wash station and some sort of air circulation in here.
Interesting.
And Melvin tries to Jimmy the far door knob.
The far doorknob?
Like the sliding door?
No,
That was the
Oh, the other one.
The
yeah.
far door, which is the same exact style as the door you came through.
Okay.
It is locked at your first inspection.
At my first inspection.
Well, yeah.
Inspect
as you
it
go up
again.
to it.
He inspects it again.
Try your keys.
The sliding glass door. If we look through, what do we see?
Just a wash station?
Like,
Just a
yeah,
wash station.
a
Okay.
wash station, yeah.
Okay.
And nothing else in there? No exiting doors in that?
No.
Okay. Sidious will again pull the keys out.
You
Okay.
got 5 keys left.
I got 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be the first key. That could be like the master,
It's true.
So yeah, I'm trying
So,
my keys
all right,
again.
you try your keys. And the fourth key this time unlocks this one.
Cool. Crystal cool.
And this room is about 40 feet wide by about 30 feet deep. So a pretty big
Yeah.
room. The ceiling's a little bit higher than the rest of the other rooms in the building.
Okay.
In this one, there's a few more of those, vivisection tables. These ones are currently empty, although it seems that there's a bit of a mess around the kind of grate drains that are underneath them.
Okay.
Also, along the back wall, there are a few stations with what appear to be crystal orbs of some sort.
Interesting. But no one else in here. Let's go inspect these orbs.
Yeah, I'm inspecting the fuck out of this room.
Okay.
No exits from this room?
No exits from this room, no other doors or windows.
Okay.
Or investigate, I guess.
Yeah, Sidious is going to stay near the door.
Okay. What do you got, Melvin?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's a 2.
Nanya, you said you were...
Yeah, the whole
Leave it
thing-
alone, Dave!
Yeah. It doesn't really make any sense to you. The room looks weird.
I don't know shit about magic, except for I know natural things.
Yeah, knowledge is Hondo.
Yeah, they appear to be perfectly spherical.
Is there anything? I mean,
Yeah.
just at a glance, or anything? Is it are they pulsating at all? Is there anything
No,
in them?
The
Okay.
no, they appear to be
colors.
inert and completely clear, about the size of a basketball.
How many orbs are there?
There appear to be 4.
I would probably not interact. I mean, rock is rock. I would not interact with any of these personally. I wouldn't pick them up or try to touch them. I don't know what this shit is.
But Melvin would.
Hmm.
What to do? What to do?
Well, you were just investigating the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arcana on the
Sure.
orbs.
Yeah, I'll do Arcana on the orbs in general. Can I do that?
Another
Oh,
good
yeah.
band name.
Arcana on the orbs.
Ooh.
All right. 21.
They're currently unpowered, but they are scrying orbs.
Oh.
How do we power these bad boys up?
Dump some magical juice into
With
them.
a little tenderness.
How big are they?
They are about the size of a basketball.
Oh, right. You said that. All right.
Can you press to digitize them? To give them, I don't know, just do some minor magic on them.
All right. Let
Yeah,
me see.
yeah, just make a
some
a
magic
magic
happen.
roll like you would be, I don't know, for a magical attack.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna magic at these orbs.
Yeah.
Get your magic on.
It makes sense to me, damn it.
It's Do I have any? Can I attack modifier?
Yeah, it would be with your quote air quote attack modifier.
All right. I'm gonna attack these orbs with magic at with a 9.
A 9 is good enough to power up the orb.
Mhm.
And
Nice.
which one are you doing it on?
The one on the far left.
The one on the far left appears to just be a view of the exterior of this building that you're in. You can see the embankment to the north and slightly across it as it's sort of looking at the building from the outside, right near the door you entered.
All right. I'm gonna boop the rest of these on.
Okay. Go to the next one. Make your roll on it.
That's a 12.
A 12. That's still good enough to power this one on. And this one is looking at a different building. You can see the bridge and what looks like the embankment in the distance. You can't tell which direction it's looking in.
Okay.
And there appears to be a dead body in the field of view.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So it's close by because we see the embankment.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
see the bridge and the embankment.
A dead humanoid body or a dead undead body?
A dead humanoid body
Okay.
wearing a suit.
Wearing a
A
suit.
suit.
Of armor?
No,
Does this... Can we see their face?
you cannot.
Okay.
All right, going on to the third. Ooh. Sorry, that's a 21.
That 21, that appears to be a view of a tunnel with a road kind of slanting down into the ground.
Huh.
Tunnel
But
going
it is
into
a
the-
road going into it.
And I'm cracking some magic over this fourth one.
Okay.
Nice.
Nat
Just kept
20.
getting better.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nope, not good enough. But nothing happens.
It's
got the other
literally
one.
impossible.
Yeah. This one is just sort of across a field. You can see the road, and it's just going up to like the edge of the magical dome. Like there's some road leading straight, and there's the dome at the end of it there.
Okay.
Any activity there, or is it pretty quiet?
None.
Okay. Well, the dead body is probably the most leading of anything, but we should probably try out the basement of this place first.
Yeah. And there are no other exits in this room.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
a
right.
30 by 40.
No.
Okay.
That was pretty useful, though.
Yeah, that was very useful. Great job, Velvet.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get to the basement, I guess, right?
Yeah, let's go downstairs.
On the way out, we should probably check out the quarters before we go down there.
Let's just go down.
We might find some cool stuff in the quarters.
Okay.
We need fucking healing potions in addition to these
Yes.
healing potions.
Well, we all think
We
they're
also
healing
just-
potions, right?
I mean, I can maybe make an insight to see if I think that Hondo actually knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, but then you're gonna offend
we're never-
Hondo
we're
by
never not
double
gonna-
checking.
Well, it's just an
check.
insight. Like, I'm not going to share it. I'm just going to keep it to myself.
We're never not going to want more healing potions.
Here,
though.
Dave, how about this? You just tell me if Rock knows if Hondo is sure of himself about these healing potions. I'm going to roll, and then you
Okay.
just give me, maybe text me or something.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yes, he's sure.
Well, I think.
Yeah, I think
is
that's-
that if you know that he thinks they are.
I got a 1,
If-
he got a 20.
If I think that, he actually knows what he's talking about when he says that these are healing potions.
Oh no, he's a true believer in those healing potions.
Right, but does
But
Rock
does he know
what he's
believe
talking?
Yeah, I'm making an
Rock
insight.
saying he
Well-
thinks
Does Rock think I'm a
thinks
dumbass?
that Hondo's stupid and
Yes.
picked up bum potions.
Right, like
Yeah.
I might be drinking the bleach.
Maybe. You absolutely think that they're the real deal,
Yeah.
and you're trying to tell him that.
No, I'm
Okay.
trying to discern whether I'm making an insight
Yeah.
check to see if my insight tells me Hondo's a fucking idiot, and that's probably poison.
That's entirely possible. Let's see. What did you roll on that?
A nat 20.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
So I know that so I know that this is bullshit.
I mean, if he didn't think it before, he definitely thinks it now.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing that with anybody, but I'm just I'm gonna mentally note that in
Yeah.
case he ever decides to pull one out and try to take a swig. I might hopefully discourage him from doing so, because I know for certain this is bullshit.
Yeah. You made that 20 on your insight into the character of Hondo.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Just because Rock
spent
doesn't
some
know these
time-
people too well,
Yeah.
right?
But we spent some time together at this
Well,
point.
yeah, sometime together. But I still can't always assume because you seemed real confident when you put this up.
Boom, healing potion.
All right,
Oh,
so
also I wanted to backtrack just for
Okay.
a moment. When we were outside in the last episode, we saw a patrol of 4
Yeah.
people. What race
Purple-
were they?
They were.
The purple people.
You couldn't quite tell because what you could tell is they were definitely humanoid. So not quite as tall as an elf. You can't rule out a half elf. Definitely human.
One of
Or
them
a human,
definitely
one of
looked like
that.
Dan Aykroyd.
But no half-orcs, no gnomes or halflings.
Okay.
Okay.
Melvin really wants to go check out the quarters.
So you guys are both heading to the corridor?
Okay, Bill.
Yeah.
Well, we're not splitting up.
No.
Let's go.
All right, so checking the quarters.
Yep.
The door to the quarters is unlocked. There are 2 round tables in the middle with 4 chairs each, and there appear to be some bunks along the left and back walls.
Empty.
Yes, all of the bunks are empty. The beds appear to be unmade. There are some clothes strewn about. It looks like there are a few dirty plates on the tables there. The chairs aren't pushed in or anything like that.
I'm going to... Whatever. I'm going to roll for perception to see if any of these clothes would fit any of us. The purple robe. Are they purple robes?
They are not purple robes.
Oh.
I'll do a perception for anything useful.
Okay.
9.
A 9. There's some human-sized clothing that's around. It looks like some sort of khaki, kind of like fatigues or something.
Sounds hideous.
A name tag that says Jake.
Okay. Is this the only set of clothes like that?
There are several others in varying human sizes.
I mean, I can change my size from like larger to like human height sized.
Yeah.
Is there another set like that?
Yeah, there's another set. There's a few pairs of dirty underwear kicking around.
I don't need those.
I'm gonna roll for insight to see if any of these clothes seem like they would be like the basic casual thing that people would wear.
I mean, it's fatigues.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
It's fatigues.
All right. I don't know what I'm doing.
Rock's gonna take the fatigues
All right.
that are his size.
All right.
Do we all find matching fatigues?
You do once you start looking through footlockers.
I was about to ask if there were footlockers.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice. I need some new sneakers. Oh, not that kind of footlocker.
No. Did he find any sneakers?
Oh. There's also what appears to be a short hallway off of the right side of the room. With a door on the right and left, but it's only about 10 feet long.
Restrooms?
Hondo will check it.
The one on the right's a restroom. The one on the left is like a kitchenette.
Called it.
Yep.
You have called it.
I have called it. I still feel good about that guess.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down to the basement.
Yeah.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
Let's do it.
The basement of a lab known for vivisecting zombies.
Yeah.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong?
I've never played Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay. There's some shelving on the right. It is a 15 by 15 room, maybe about 10 feet high down there. Shelving on the right contains 2 large cardboard boxes. There's some tools out in the back. It looks like 2 shovels, pickaxe, some kind of a rake and a wheelbarrow. There are 5 boxes of empty vials and a small utility sink.
Melvin grabs the empty vials.
Okay, you have many empty vials.
Thank you.
Nothing else? No doors? No nothing?
No.
All right.
All right.
Let's move on.
Let's go. Let's try to figure out. Like if there's
The only thing we didn't do is go in the office, right?
We
right.
didn't check the office at all.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, we just looked in.
Oh
Yeah.
right.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go in there we go in there on our way out.
Yeah.
Okay, you enter the office. There's 2 desks and a conference table in the middle of the room before the desks.
Any paperwork to discern what type of business this is? What's...
I mean, we know it's some kind of lab. That's about as much as I need to know.
Yeah, but why? I mean, Sidious, I guess, is concerned that nobody's here. Like, we just explored this whole building, and no, there's not a human.
We don't know what the hell's been going on in this city, so there could be
Right.
any right.
So
any-
I'm wondering if there's any paperwork about experiments or what they were working on or anything like that.
There's just a poster on the wall. It says ABV, always be vivisecting.
Okay.
Is that true, Dave?
So it was said So it is written.
Yes.
So,
There. Yeah.
did you just
go ahead.
waste a die roll on nothing and got a nat 20?
Yeah.
You're a jabroni. What a jabroni.
What a zing.
I'm just, yeah. That might be the best thing of the night.
Okay. So the
I want
office
to
is
head
boring.
Right. I want to head in the direction, if we can figure it out, like towards where this potential dead body could be. I mean, obviously,
So
like,
we're going to
these-
the bridge, pretty
these
much.
crying. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to cross the bridge and go into like the city proper.
One way or the other.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, we head back into that room with the orbs. Take one last look at the surrounding area and of that dead body orb.
Yeah. The dead body orb. So it appears to be a mostly wooded area around there.
Okay.
Something you can't quite tell because the camera angle the air quote camera angle kind of cuts off towards the sky, but something looks weird with the sky there.
Okay.
But otherwise you can see the bridge and a little bit of the road kind of going to the bridge, extending ahead of you. The body is still there. There's no other action going on.
Okay. Do we want to exit without a trace?
Yes. Let's exit without a trace.
Okay, you exit without a trace, and you are now outside of the building.
On the way out, Sidious locks every door that he can lock
Okay.
And takes the keys with him.
and takes the keys with him.
All right, you do manage to do that.
That's actually not the worst idea. Like, there's really nothing bad that can come out of that for us, I don't think.
No, except for
just
the fact that
frustrating.
somebody that comes back first without keys
Cool.
can't get in
Well,
anywhere.
they'll get tied up over there and
Yep.
not have to worry
Yep.
about whatever the
So
fuck is going on somewhere else.
all the doors that Sidious can lock with the keys that he has, he locks. Even doors that previously were unlocked.
Right.
Quarters, etc. Everything's locked.
Should we change into the disguise clothes we have just in case?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you are changed into disguise clothes.
If anything, we're gonna blend in a little better.
It'll lower my armor class, but
Who knows?
But we
could just
now
put 'em
look
on
like
over
a
your
team
armor.
because we're all wearing the same, you know?
Sure.
We look like a team.
We would look like a team regardless.
But we look more like a team now.
considering I'm wearing
Whatever.
splint armor, could I wear the fatigues and the armor?
Just drape the fatigues over the armor.
You have to get the largest human size possible.
In order to fit?
Yes, and it looks like you are swimming in it.
Sweet.
Great. Well,
Like the pants
yeah.
look like they belong to someone in MC Hammer's entourage.
So Sidious, when he gets the fatigues on, Sidious kind of strolls over, and I have a dagger. Is there any trimming that I could do to make him a little more
presentable.
presentable?
Do you have tailoring tools on
Nope,
you?
I
Is
just
this what
have a
we're asking?
dagger.
No, make it a dexterity check.
Okay.
And you putting this over your sleeveless duster?
What do you know about that?
Look
Weighted
at that.
die, baby. Back-to-back jacks.
You got another 20?
Yes.
I was going to say you needed that there.
So that's a natural 22.
Yes, you managed to tailor it into a relatively decent looking outfit.
Thank you.
Does he have enough material for like a sash or anything?
Not really, it's
Ah.
scraps.
Damn it.
Scraps.
So we all wear headbands.
Yes,
I'm not.
you can make khaki colored Rambo style headbands
Yep.
for the entire party.
You'll
I'm
put it
cool.
on Melvin, and you'll like it.
I remove it
cool
immediately. I don't like it.
I'm cool with that.
All right, so we just make our way as a group to the bridge.
Yep. Okay. So you guys get out of, you are now leaving the building. You are on the south edge of the embankment and river. The bridge is about 35 meters to the east with the road.
Do we see the wooded area?
You do see a wooded area to the north of the bridge.
And now the view was on the wooded area side or the other side?
It appeared to be from the wooded area side toward the more urban side that you are on.
And it was looking at a building.
It was looking away from a building.
Okay.
Like you could see a little bit of the corner of the building.
Do we see that building?
You cannot see the building from here.
No, not yet. Okay.
Let's just
No.
keep heading that direction.
As you are leaving the building, there is... What's everyone's passive perception?
22.
22.
14.
Okay. 14 for Hondo. What do you have, Melvin?
10.
A 10 and
10.
A 10. So the 22, you hear some sort of a boom from the south.
Well, that can't be good.
What
Followed
can't be
by
good?
Some sort of crumbling sound.
I think a building just fell.
A building? Why would you say that? I didn't hear
I
anything.
point towards my gigantic ears. I say, because I heard it.
Thanks for the info.
It's to the south. I feel like maybe we should head that direction.
Someone's doing some demolition around here. Let's
mean-
go.
That's not exactly the first thought I had, Hondo,
Yes!
but whatever gets you to just follow me now.
Melvin is pretty curious about the situation.
Yeah, let's go. Let's start.
So
heading
we're
south.
leaving the dead body for now, and we're going
Yeah,
towards
let's head
the
south.
boom?
Some shit's happening.
On our
Boom.
on our way there, I kind of like nudge Flareon. I'm like, "Hey, bud. Hey, you've been kind of quiet. Is everything okay?" Flareon's with him. Us. He's being very quiet.
He's being very quiet. And we're just going to put us on the spot like that.
Yeah, I am.
How does I forget what Flareon? How Mo
Flareon
sounds
looks
like
at
Flareon.
you, shrugs, and then flips you the bird.
Sounds about right.
That's good. Yeah.
Fair. How about Barrick?
How barbaric indeed.
All right, now, do we notice any people as we're walking down to the south? You've really only seen those 4 guards the
Yeah.
entire time we've been in here.
They're just guarding an empty place.
You do not currently
Idiots.
see the guards.
No.
So are you following the road to the south?
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Okay.
When we saw the guards earlier, did they have weapons out, or were they just walking?
They were just walking. You could
Okay.
not see any visible weapons on them.
So I feel like we should just be walking to most
Yeah, we're still.
accurately assemble a guard patrol.
Right, and I mean, we're doing has it been an hour since I cast Pass Without a Trace? No, it didn't really take us an hour to investigate that whole building. Right?
No,
right.
it took you
so,
15 minutes.
So we're like still quiet. We're not making any sound.
We're still not
Traceless.
leaving a trace.
No trace to
A
be seen.
trace of our existence is not here.
No.
Is
while
there a
we
trace?
pass.
There is no trace.
We are
No
passing
trace.
through this land without a trace.
I think that is exactly
With
what
no
you should
trace.
infer. From
Just to
Pass Without a
clarify,
Trace.
when we came out of the tunnel, was the building that we just went
oh
into...
man, that would have been great.
I know that's
That
what
would
he was
have been
going
so
for.
great. I thought that's what you were going. Oh man, that would have been so great.
Just to
We
clarify.
just-
Clarify, when we were
Are
coming out of the
passing?
when we came out of the tunnel, were we still traceless in our passing?
No, because I cast it after the tunnel.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, missed opportunities.
Go ahead.
But so we come out of the tunnel. Is the building was on like the left up the embankment to the south?
You came out of the tunnel, and as you went up the embankment, which was pretty much opposite the tunnel there.
Okay.
So if you would have continued, just exiting the tunnel straight would put you right down the embankment. So you had to turn around and go up.
Okay.
That building was right at the top.
Yep.
You are slightly to the west of the bridge. So the bridge is to your east about 20 meters or so, and that is where the road runs north and south from.
I mean, let's just head south.
And then a river
The
We
river
are to the
runs
west?
east-west.
through it. Okay.
God damn it. All right, we're going south, guys.
Keep going south.
Keep going south.
Do we see Brad Pitt anywhere?
Yeah, right.
Any fly fishermen?
No. All right.
Was the tree in the building to the south or to the? It must have been to the north then, right? Just to figure out where we're walking in this town right now.
Okay. So you were at that building, that laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
So to the east, there's the road that runs north-south.
With the bridge on it.
Yes, the bridge is going north across the river, which is to the north of you, running east-west.
And the building with the dead body, south or north?
The building with the dead body, you would assume to be north,
Okay.
as it is a more wooded area up there,
Got it. I just wanted.
and it has full view of the bridge. But looking south from the bridge along the road, you know that doesn't look the same as what you were expecting up there.
What's it look like?
But there was an explosion down south.
Right.
Yes. Down south, it looks like a broad but mostly destroyed avenue. It's been, years and years since it's been maintained, so it's pretty well crumbled, and there's weeds and junk growing up through it. Looking towards the south, you can see maybe a mile down, and there's something going on at the end of the road, but you can see some sort of dust or smoke coming up about a mile down the way. On your right there looks like there's the building that you were just in is the first thing on your right, and then looking further down looks like maybe a museum and a couple other large buildings past that. And then on the left, it looks like a bunch of buildings that might have been a school, and that's all you can see on the left.
So museum, school, down the avenue is all decayed.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think we want to go into the school or the museum, really.
No, let's just keep heading towards where the
big
source of the
boom.
explosion
There's
was.
probably
yeah.
a library at the school.
Think you know anybody?
Zach
Melvin just flipped me the bird for those of you in radio land.
I deadpanned him and
Yeah.
then flipped him off.
The library's dated, and you know it, Sidious.
Ice cold. Well, Melvin just assumes that it's been raided. Like, all the good books are gone already.
And no new books have been able to come in here in
Yeah.
160 years or
Yeah.
something like that. So
Oh, going a little bit further down, there are a couple of what appear to be some wrecked shells of what could have been high-rise looking towers or something at one point.
So would it stand to
5 or
reason
6
for us
floors
right now
high.
that this building that we just heard collapse might have just been...
Doesn't look like a building. As you get further down, it appears to be that tunnel that you saw in the third orb,
It, got blown up in?
and collapsed.
Any sign of malfeasance down there?
A lot of dust.
No people? No one running away or yelling or anything?
No.
Fantastic.
This place is creepier and creepier.
Yeah,
at
it's fucking
every
creepy as
passing
shit.
Fucking moment.
Is there anything else around the tunnel?
Have you seen The Hills Have Eyes? That's
Yep.
kind of where I feel like we are right now.
So
It's like we're wandering through their town and they're watching. Everywhere we go, they're just watching us.
Yeah.
And we just...
I'm kind of getting that vibe. So tunnel will go boom boom.
Okay.
Yep. That tunnel appears to have gone boom.
And is there anything else in this part of the town? Like, how far are we from the bubble at this point? The bubble's right at the tunnel.
The bubble
right?
is past the tunnel by about a quarter mile.
Okay.
Maybe we should go check that tunnel out.
To look at the collapsed tunnel? I mean, what are we going to do
Well,
with
I don't know. It's a quarter mile from the bubble.
it? It could have been a good way out.
Right.
It doesn't seem like it is anymore. You can go check it out, though, of course.
yeah, I'd rather just figure out where this explosion came from.
It was the tunnel.
Are you sure? Is it
Yeah.
like smoldering?
It is all kinds of, it looks like it is obviously very, very recently collapsed. Not so much a smolder, but just a whole bunch of, dust and, junk rising up from it.
I mean,
I'm going to do an insight check to see if that was caused by an explosion inside the tunnel.
like similar to the gas that we encountered.
Oh, that's good. It's a 22.
That was definitely blown up.
What kind
Intentional.
of gas is just chilling in these tunnels and sewers? Is this
So, as we make our way towards the tunnel, now is this is just dug into the ground, sloping downwards?
Yeah, it's sloping down, and it continues to be a paved road going in, at least
Used
right
to be
towards
a
where the
paved
rubble
road,
was,
yeah. Are there any buildings on either side?
On the other side of it?
Either side.
Either side, they're the wrecked kind of 5-6 story high-rise tower shells on the left, and nothing really on the right.
I'm gonna stop everybody for a second and like, kind of say, okay, so, like, we're in essentially like a city. Like, we're looking for one person. What else can we do to get a beat on this guy? Like, can we like maybe try to find like a small patrol, take one of the guys and question him, and then just like knock him out?
I mean,
I would love to if we could find one.
Let's go back to that other dead body building.
I have a.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with going that way. I mean, it's the best lead we have. But like I'm saying, if we see like a small patrol,
We need to get them.
let's maybe
So-
like question them.
This
Throw
road
sandy bleach in their eyes.
Yeah.
leads out under the bubble.
We're not sure if it
You-
goes past it.
I think you should make an insight check.
Well, my insight check is a 6, but I guess my question would be, if it goes down and we're standing there, like, I can just kind of do one of these,
It's a quarter mile from the bubble.
Like just look out.
right? And like, do I see the road
Yeah, even
pop
with
up
that
anywhere?
insight check of 6, I was kind of fishing for something really lower than that, but
Yeah.
yeah, you do make that connection 'cause it's a pretty obvious one.
That the road goes out.
Yeah, that would be probably an exit road. You don't see where it comes up; it goes straight towards.
I
the
mean, we
bubble.
could do that. However, like, this feels like a bait and switch. No, hey, they just sent us in. We go in. There's nobody in there. We just went to this building. It looks recently emptied out. As soon as we walk outside, the tunnel out collapses.
Well, but like a ways away. Like
Right. So I feel like somebody just, like, we got in. Somebody found out we were in, and the mayor and a bunch of people just ran out and collapsed the way out behind him.
I mean, that's awfully paranoid.
I'm gonna
This is
I'm gonna roll for perception. We're like at the tunnel. We're
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
mouth of the tunnel. I'm gonna roll for perception to see if there's any sign of anybody, anything that looks interesting, that looks recently trodden. I don't know.
Yeah,
Footprints.
That one.
that one. Nope, you don't notice
Cool.
anything.
Hondo's gonna use a strength roll to see if
You
he can
s-
move any of the rubble in front of the tunnel. That's 13.
13. You're looking for what again?
Just seeing if I can move any of the rubble. Like how
Yeah.
deeply packed is this
It's impassable.
All right.
Okay.
Melvin is so convinced that
Yeah.
there's nothing here that he says, "Let's go back and investigate that dead body building."
Yeah, I mean that's all we got.
now? There's clearly nothing here.
All right, it is a little suspicious. This tunnel just collapsed, but
I agree with
Yep.
you, Sidious.
let's go.
All right, so you guys head back north,
Yes.
and you encounter nothing along the way.
Dang.
Thank you.
At this point, I'm thinking like just take off past without a chase and start jumping around with jingle bells until someone shows up for us to smack.
No.
Yeah. Or not.
No.
There's a grand total of 4 dudes in this entire city.
I mean,
That's what you think.
We could just do that right now and then not have to record the second episode tonight because we'll be dead.
Yeah.
Then we can all go home and we'll be great.
All right.
I've got a sandwich at home. It'll be great.
So we're going to the dead body building.
Yes, we are.
Feels good to let out your inner
So
hoblet, doesn't
you're
it?
heading north, and you have made it as far as the bridge.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're
That's fine.
crossing the bridge. To the north of the bridge, the road continues forward a little ways, and you do see off to the right side of the road in the distance, with a lot of woods around it, a small brick building.
Small break.
Interestingly enough, what you see over it
Wait.
is... Go ahead.
The building is small or the bricks?
The building.
The bricks are comically large, though. It's really made out of like 13 bricks.
Total.
Context, motherfucker. Do you
like
speak?
what are those Duplo blocks? Is that what the big ones are?
Yep.
All right.
All right, sorry.
Anyway, you do find this small
Made
what's
of
more
comically
notable
large
is
bricks.
what's over it, which what appears to be floating in the air a square sheet of some sort, like over the top of it. Looks like some kind of force field illusion kind of thing.
Force
All right.
field.
It's over the top of the building.
I am Arcana checking that.
All right.
Now,
Time to grab a
5.
different D20, man. Punish that thing. Shame
no,
it.
I already shook out all the bad rolls. This is fine. I got a 5 on that.
You got a 5 on it. It's square. It's kind of purple.
does it cover the building?
It does cover the building, yes.
So there's a force field preventing us from getting into this Duplo block building.
No. No. It is something that might be a force field. It is only over the top of the building, but it doesn't go across the sides.
That's
or
so
anything.
weird. Why would it just protect the top?
Maybe it's like a little magical
So my
path.
cantrips I can cast whenever I want, right?
Yes,
And
at
they
will.
don't cost.
At will.
Okay.
They only cost whatever the action or bonus action or whatever part of the action economy this shit is.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And
Move my mage, like, see what happens if my Mage Hand touches this sheet.
It passes right through it.
Right through it.
Right through it.
well, wait, how high is the sheet?
It
It was just a magic umbrella.
It is about 40 feet over the top of the building.
Well, how how
can't
high
even
is,
reach it with your
hold on.
mage
Right,
hand.
how high is the top of the building?
Well, I'm sorry, it's 40 feet above ground. The top of the building is maybe about 12 feet.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking like big building, not like.
No, it's a
No,
single
it's a
story.
small building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
big
Comically
block.
large.
Yeah, Fran was still thinking it was a big building with small bricks.
Yeah.
I
No,
think.
no,
Right.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
It
I was
it's
stuck on the
connected.
big building,
Doesn't-
small bricks.
It's
Right.
probably 12 feet high, no more than about 30 feet square.
Okay.
13 bricks total.
So now do we kick
In
the
case I
door?
haven't mentioned it.
It looks like it was a prefab. Like these bricks are all like very
That's
cleanly
like
interlocking.
It's slightly ominous that there's just some
There's
weird
an IKEA
magical
stamp in the
sheet.
lower left.
Right. A giant magical parasol is on top of this building for some fucked up reason.
Okay.
Okay, let's go in.
Let's listen at the front door.
Yeah, can we do a perception checks
Okay,
outside the
well,
building?
getting up towards the building, you do see off the side of the road the dead body in a suit. It appears to have been dead for some time.
Oh.
Not like more than 12 hours.
Okay. Do we recognize this body?
It is very difficult because the body doesn't have a head.
Oh.
Great.
It appears to be singed off around the neck area, but he is wearing what appears to be a very nice tailored suit.
Human?
He appears to be human, although I'm not sure you can tell without a head if someone's human or, a tall human
some-
or
Upon a pat
short,
down,
fat elf or
upon a
something.
pat down, does he have any identification?
You would need to make an investigation check.
20.
With your 20,
Hondo just slaps Siddi's hand out of the way.
I'm particularly going for
9.
the wallet to begin
yes,
with.
his wallet is exactly where you expect it to be.
Any cash?
Do we
Like a
paper
coin
mo-
purse.
Yeah, do we have
Yeah, it's a-
paper
Well,
money?
yeah,
There is
and
no
any-
cash in there, but he does have a coin purse with 20 gold in it.
I take it, I throw the wallet to Sidious.
Okay.
What's his deeds?
You have found the wallet of one Harris Carter,
All right.
Carter.
That's
notable
the mayor.
as the mayor of the city of Tarantus.
Fuck!
The mayor. Well, we found him.
Shit.
Someone popped his head already.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Do we use the flare gun now?
Yeah, do we
Right.
flare off here?
No, we don't have any information.
But this is well.
This
we don't even
is
know
the
if-
bounty.
Well, how can we tell it's him? He doesn't have a head.
How are we gonna put his head back?
Does the mayor wear any rings or anything like that? Sidious is gonna take a look at his hands
Yes, there are plain gold bands on the ring fingers of each hand.
that are noticeable. Would be noticeable as the mayor.
No, the mayor doesn't exactly have a signet ring or anything.
Okay. Is there anything about
Any symbol of his station?
right?
Tattoos.
Well, when you roll him over, he does have a tie pin that appears to be the seal of the city.
I don't like this.
So, I mean, for
don't
all
like
intents
this.
and purposes, this seems like him. They could have just blown someone else's head up and
And
put the
ex-
suit on him.
Exactly.
Well, To be fair, this guy was wearing the suit when his head was blown up. You can kind of tell.
So Sidious is gonna take all the mayor-y stuff, the wallet,
Yeah.
the tie pin,
His shoes.
the rings.
Before you start taking all of his shit off of him,
I'm doing it. So
What
while
were-
I'm doing it,
what
you can
were
tell
our
me.
what were our instructions?
To find the mayor and light the flare gun when we find him.
Right. It was to extract with him alive. Obviously, that's not an option anymore.
No.
But that was the extent of the instructions that we were given.
And
so-
the tunnel blew up.
You're such a pussy, Rock.
I mean, you can still steal his shoes. Hondo's right up
Listen,
there with you.
The person who's paying us to do this stuff is way more powerful than all of us. We give that person what they want, and then they give us the answers of what the fuck is going on over here.
All right.
We call it back.
If anybody is perceptive enough, they'll see Melvin slowly make his way from the group a little bit towards the house.
Okay.
I'm checking
Ponder.
for entrances. I'm checking for windows.
There is a single steel door in the middle of the face closest to the road.
Great.
Melvin makes his way to the door.
You're
Melvin
making your way
makes
to the
his way
boss
to the
door.
door.
Great.
Does anybody see me doing that?
I have a 9, so what's your,
Are you sneaking?
are you
Well,
trying
he's
to be
got
sneaky
plus
about
10.
it?
I mean, he is passing without a
Yeah,
trace.
damn.
Right.
My passive perception's a 22, so I'm gonna let that do the work for me to see if I see you have sneaking.
Do I roll for his stealth?
Sure, make your stealth check.
Nice. Nice.
In that he's not stealthy.
That is a rolled 3, and then it's plus 10 because of test without a trace.
Plus whatever
Plus
your
a-
stealth
yeah,
bonus.
Okay, so that's a 16.
That is a 16.
Hondo's too busy looting this dude.
Yep. Sidious doesn't even want to roll. He doesn't care. Go
Rock-
for it.
rock
We'll
season.
fight if we got to fight.
Like, where are you going?
Well, we need to find this guy alive. We don't know if that's the guy, and we have one lead, and it's this building.
I guess his body's not really going anywhere.
No.
He did ruin my bounty, whoever blew this man's head off.
Mhm.
I'd like to kill him.
Well, okay then.
Let's
I
scram.
don't have this flare gun thing, so I guess I can't really argue.
Nope. Sidious has it, right?
Yeah, Sidious has it.
Sidious has the flare gun. We're not going anywhere.
All we've got out here is this overcooked pizza pocket of a person.
Awful graphic.
Reluctantly, I will go with you to the house.
After that line.
Yeah.
Okay, so
pocket
two
guy.
people are going to the house. Hondo, what are you doing?
I mean, we do. I'm assuming that we, in our looting of the body, would have heard them.
Yeah, they're
Talking.
talking. So
Yeah.
Hondo's gonna pull his sword out and start moving along with Melvin.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast is my main thing, right?
That's pretty much your bread and butter.
So I feel like Sidious will get his fingers
Charging
out
the
and like
Bana?
Yeah.
my fingertips start turning blue or something like
Sounds good. So
Cool.
with the party advanced and loaded for bear and ready to rumble,
Melvin
you head-
casts mage armor.
that. Damn it, Melvin!
Perfect timing. Right before he says anything, just bam.
You son of a bitch.
I thought you were leading into you were setting me up, right?
I mean,
Kind of a narcissist you have to be to think that I was setting you up with that.
all right. So
Anyway.
Melvin has mage armor.
So
then
yes,
what
Melvin
else?
has mage armor. So now that the party is loaded for bear and ready to kick ass and geared up and walking towards the door, that seems to be a good place to drop our end credits and call that an episode.
That
Thank you
sounds great.
so much for joining us for this most recent episode of The Hapless Heroes.
I'm gonna be really pissed if the beginning of the next episode turns out with this house being completely empty.
I mean, he has it anyway.
You know.
It's better to have it than not.
And
have it.
inscribed on the door is nursery.
I promise to you, the building is not empty.
Okay.
All right, so if you like us, you can find us on the internet. We are on Reddit /r/Hapless Heroes Podcast. We're on Twitter at Hapless Heroes. It is at Hapless Heroes, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, say it again.
I only tweeted at it earlier today. We are on Twitter at Hapless Heroes. We can be found on Instagram, Hapless Heroes Podcast, and the same on Facebook. If you really like us and want to interact with us, you can find us on our Discord. It is a newly opened service. It's nice for us to, be able to talk to you, the fans, and to each other, and mostly talk a bunch of mad shit at each other on Discord. You too can join along. The link can be found in
the pin post on our Twitter and on our subreddit.
Discord is actually really fun.
Yeah,
yes. You can message Hoblet right to his phone.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been having more and more people joining up, and we've just been chatting it up. It's pretty great.
It's like a little clubhouse.
Yeah,
you guys want a little Hapless Heroes clubhouse? Come on and join up.
Yeah.
So if you do want to join,
it's also in the show notes actually of the show, I should say.
Awesome.
Also in the show notes and also in the sticky post on our subreddit. Now, if you really, really like us, you should go to the podcast service of your choice and leave us a 5-star review. But needless to say, people are leaving us reviews, and you could and should be the next.
Yeah, we'll love you for it.
You might be featured here.
Yeah, I also want to give...
yeah, you probably will. We don't get a lot of reviews, so yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. It'd actually beef our numbers up.
Right. I want to give a quick shout out to Tim at Tabletop Audio. He and I credit him in all of our show notes, and I know I've mentioned him at least once before in here, but he's recently just been kind enough to kind of just open up his library of amazing sound effects and
much appreciated.
Ambiences and all the cool stuff that helps suck you into the world that we're trying to create for you over a microphone is in no small part, helped by Tim. So I just wanted to, if you guys haven't checked it out before, it's he's got these 10-minute looping ambiences, there's a sound pad, all this cool stuff on his website, just tabletopaudio.com. If you just want to DJ your next tabletop gaming session, I highly recommend going there.
Hit
for
that
real.
up.
Thanks, Tim.
Yep.
You're awesome.
Thanks, Tim.
Now, if you really, really like us, we have a Patreon, and if you want to contribute to our Patreon, that will help us with things like recording equipment and
most importantly, pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would be ever appreciative if you choose to do that. Obviously, it's definitely not necessary. We do this because we love to do it. But if you do, we have a few extras for you, and that can be found on our Patreon page.
When we get enough for a pizza, we'll mail you a pepperoni.
A single pepperoni.
Wow. Just a slice or the whole stick?
No, just one one slice of pepper off a pizza we buy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They don't usually put whole sticks of pepperoni on the pizza.
So if you get a really
sometimes
if you get a really greasy envelope in the mail, you'll know it's from us.
Anyway, if you love us, really, really like us, like Sally Field level of liking or loving, I don't know. Anyway,
like me.
Take maybe 24 cats, train them.
Starting out great.
Train them to tap dance, play trombone, play that bass drum. We need 3 or 4 of them to hold the banner. What I'm getting at is cat parade. All right.
Hapless Heroes Cat Parade.
You need to train cats to conduct a Hapless Heroes cat parade.
Dress them up with the characters. That'd be great.
Is it 12 cats, no more, no less?
I said a couple dozen, I think.
Oh, you said a couple dozen.
Did I say a couple
I
dozen?
believe you
I
said
guess.
2
Two
The only
dozen.
thing I know for sure is this is by far the highest degree of difficulty
If you love
really
us.
love us that we've put out to date.
I think so.
It's the least illegal, though, I think.
Yeah, just training.
No, you would definitely need a permit for this, man.
I mean, a couple dozen cat parade is.
All right, so first get the permit, then get 24 cats. Train them. They need to be doing flips.
Get the instruments that are made for cats.
Any instruments, but specifically I want to see trombones, and the bass drum, and you have to have one up front, top hat, baton, marching.
Amazing.
Those are the requirements if you really like us.
The proof.
Sally Fields level.
I'm not sure whether that's they really like us or that's just severe gatekeeping.
Wow. Wait, what?
Only true fans will make you a 24 cat parade.
Fucking A right. That's not you. You better stop listening
Only
now.
goddamn lunatics.
Right.
Right, I was gonna say it signifies some sort of mental health disorder, but
Come talk to us.
But I mean, well, I guess we'll also know that you really, really like us.
Yeah, you'll definitely make the national news.
We wanted people to like us, and for our
always
sins,
wanted
they
to make
like us like
nationals.
that. But anyway, we have been the cast of the Hapless Heroes podcast. Going around to my right, we have Sidious Vale, played by James.
This was fun.
We have Rock Nanak, played by Francesco.
I told you guys to keep it down.
We have Hondo the Merciless, played by John.
There's no flight this time, boys. It's fight or fight.
And we have Melvin
That took a second to sink in. That took a second to sink in. Oh, sometimes.
Just kind of take a moment to appreciate that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was good. I hope people are still listening.
Fantastic. And to his right, we have Melvin Illuminumion, played by Zach.
We don't even have any microwaves in here. How did we get this pizza pocket of a person blown up like that?
My name is Dave. I've been your host and Dungeon Master for this evening. Join us next time as we do something, but a few times after that when we get back to the full play finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
4.2.
Wow. Amazing.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. Tap dancing cats.
And